Alright guys, welcome into your Raw review. Now I've got to say first hand, this was crap. This Raw was terrible. It sucked, alright? If you went into this Raw and you were thinking, I'm going to get an entertaining piece, I'm going to get an inspiring piece, a dramatic piece of entertainment, you're in no luck, because this Raw, it didn't cover any of those areas, in my opinion. I thought the show sucked, alright? And I'm from the UK, yeah? And they put these shows up live at 1 in the morning in the UK. That is the time they put them on, 1 in the morning. And the WWE, they're expecting UK fans to tune into this at 1 in the morning. So they give me a product like this, the shitty episode of Raw, and they expect me to stay up at 1 in the morning to 4 in the morning to watch this shit. Nah, I watched it in the morning. Didn't watch it at that time. I watched it when I woke up in the morning. I couldn't be bothered. I was going to, but glad I didn't. So anyway, our first segment, Triple H and Stephanie, they come out. They say about Daniel Bryan. They say about Shield. So again, they were highlighting things that come in the show, so I like that. But they end up getting Brad Maddox out, and then he says they didn't have a clue what he didn't have a clue. He didn't have a choice last week because of Seth. What he did with getting the Shield involved with the Seth Rollins versus Batista match. You end up having Kane coming out. Triple H punches Maddox. You have Kane chokeslamming and tombstoning Brad Maddox, and in the end, Stephanie goes, "You're fired." So they fired Brad Maddox. He was a general manager, but did he do much for the WWE as a general manager role? No, he didn't, to be honest. Could they feature Brad Maddox in a better way? Possibly. So it'll be interesting. I'm sure it's not the last we've seen of Brad Maddox. I'm going to wonder what they're going to do with him in the upcoming weeks, now that he's not general manager. So there's no general manager anymore. But does that even matter anyway? Because it didn't really feel to me that Brad Maddox was running the show. After that comes our first match, Cesaro versus RVD. You have Barrett coming down, plays to his gimmick of his bad news gimmick, tells the audience that he's got some bad news about Summer and stuff. You have in the match RVD super kicking Barrett, and then in the end you have Cesaro winning by a jump superflex. He won by a jump superflex last week, I believe, as well. So they're showing that this move is quite dominant for Cesaro using it. They show it's a legit move because it is. You end up having, after the match, Sheamus coming down and he bro kicks Cesaro. So this match really hyped up two matches which are heading into Payback. And they are the two mid-card title matches. They are the IC in US. You've got Bad News Barrett versus RVD. Cesaro versus Sheamus. So I think they did a pretty decent job in this segment, hyping up that. After that, I think this is where things went downhill, to be honest. We had Summer Rae versus Eva Marie. Eva Marie's terrible. We've seen her before, but this match sucked. It wasn't really much of a match because you have Fandango coming down with Layla, and they end up kissing. Now I want to say, first of all, the distraction throughout this Raw was ridiculous. You kept having people coming out in the middle of a match, but they end up kissing. Eva Marie wins by distraction, so I think that's Eva Marie's first win single. Not really big win for her, but yeah, I guess this is hyping up a match between Summer Rae versus Layla, and whoever wins gets Fandango. But they didn't really say that's what's going to happen at Payback, but that's probably something they should have done. Because sometimes as a customer, I feel a bit more brainier of booking certain things in the WWE rather than what they do right now. After that, anyway, we have Evolution and Brotherhood, this backstage thing. I'll highlight this in particular because Cody Rhodes really did have some good words to say, and one of them in particular was Skinny Jeans Sellout. He called Batista a Skinny Jeans Sellout. I thought that was gold, I did. I thought it was comedy guy. It made me laugh, it really did. So I like that, but it set up a match later in the night, Brotherhood versus Orton and Batista. So I was looking forward to that. After that, we have an El Torito versus Drew McIntyre match. Who the fuck booked this? Disadvantage much. But anyway, talking about booking, who the fuck booked the end of the match? El Torito pulling Drew McIntyre off the top rope. And he gets a pin. 1, 2, 3. Way to bury Drew McIntyre, I guess. And you end up having Hornswoggle pulling the tail off El Torito, and apparently it's a big problem. It's a fucking costume, grow up. You know, and apparently this is setting up a match at Payback. Hair versus mask match. El Torito versus Hornswoggle. Now, yes, we had this back at Extreme Rules. It was a pretty decent match, I'm not going to lie. But it's just going to be a one-on-one, so I don't know what's going to be. At least it's in the pre-show, I guess. After that, we have the Wyatt family. They come down. They want Jerry Lawler to come in the ring. You end up having them attack JBL because he tries to defend Jerry the King Lawler. But what I want to mention is they attack the heel announcer. You know, what the hell is that about? They're about to attack Lawler, yet they say some words in the ring. They're about to attack Lawler and... comes down to the ring. John fucking C-Nuts comes down to the ring running like an absolute twat. Can't run. He runs like he's got fucking shit. He's like he shit himself. That's how he runs. He runs like he shit himself. Alright? Comes down. Fails to save Lawler. And then you have having Usos coming out. And then they end up winning, you know, this segment, I guess. And John Cena just does some stupid speech, which nobody cares about, really. You know. You know, I mean, you know what I feel about Cena. You know how he has to have, has to draw and suck. Just suck the entertainment out of other people, other talent, Usos. You know, yeah, he has to suck. He has to suck the reaction out of them. This guy's a fucking twat. It's garbage is what he is. You know, who the fuck runs like that? Fucking baby runs like that. This guy isn't athletic. He's garbage. He sucks, alright? Everything about this guy sucks, alright? Everything he does is awkward. He's terrible, alright? And I'm not going to get much of a Cena rant this week. After that, we come to Rusev versus Zack Ryder. You know, same old match with Rusev, really. You know, having Rusev win by his submission, the camel clutch, and he won't stop that. He won't stop it. And we have Big E coming down, clothesline out of the ring. So I guess he's building up to a match at Payback with them two. It's a shame with Big E, in my opinion, because I like Big E. I think he's a big, athletic guy, and they completely dropped him. You know, he held the IC Championship. Didn't really do much of it, just lost it to Wade Barrett, and now he's gone to a feud with Rusev, and he's going to lose it, you know, we all know he's going to lose it. So, you know, I feel sorry for Big E in my opinion. I quite like Big E. I'm not happy for his role right now. After that, it comes to the Brotherhood versus Orton and Batista match. You end up having Orton pinning Cody Rhodes. We have a nice RKO from the Disaster Kick. And it turns out to be an elimination, no holds barred match, so again, they're trying to hype this match going into Payback. So I have the stipulation right now. So they beat up Goldust and they basically just win the match. My only thing is, I'd rather see Cody Rhodes be the last man. I'd rather have Goldust lose, and then Cody Rhodes is the last man in the elimination no holds barred match between them. You know, I'd rather Goldust pick up the loss and then Cody Rhodes is the second one. That's just a little nitpick of mine. But again, they're just typing up the match between and showing that evolution of dominant going into that match. After that, we have a Sin Cara versus Bo Dallas match. We saw this on SmackDown. It's pretty much a SmackDown repeat, this was. You know, Bo Dallas, I think, is a pretty cool guy. I think he's a pretty good talent. Not the best in the work, you know, not most entertaining in the ring, but his gimmick's pretty cool. I mean, it's okay in my opinion. You know, it's this inspirational guy. You know, he'll win, and he's very thankful. Inspirational. Believe. And then at the end, if he loses, he'll throw a massive tantrum about it. I don't think he's going to get some good heel heat from this character. I think it's, you know, it's a nice mid-card act in my opinion. No. After that, we have a Steph and Brian segment. This is where he's going to drop the titles. One of his lines in saying this was something you probably never heard at a young age. No, so he's basically just saying that Stephanie is a spoiled little brat because, you know, she's a daughter of Vince McMahon. But they end up saying that, well, Steph ends up saying it, well, ends up moving to fucking Payback. And Steph says, you drop it, and if you don't, you know, your fiance, your wife, I mean, will be fired. So, you know, they're trying to play with this gimmick of Stephanie taking the role of firing everyone like Vince McMahon did back in the day. You know, it's same old recycled stuff, really. But they've moved it to Payback. Just get it over and done with now. You know, I mean, there's our speculations of Payback with CM Punk coming back. You know, people want to see Brian get the titles to CM Punk. It's not going to happen, all right? You know, let CM Punk be. You know, he just wants to be a human being. You know, and I feel like people are not letting him be a human being, and they're just being paparazzis and just literally, you know, having this obsession of keeping up to date with CM Punk. Now, I'm a big CM Punk fan, but I'll let him have some peace, you know. I think people should let him have peace, and then maybe he'll come back. You know, he's marrying AJ Lee. Let him be. Anyway, after that, we have Alicia Fox versus Emma. I believe Emma gets the win here. And you end up having Alicia Fox going crazy. She ends up giving a camera crew a wedgie. You know, what she normally does, really, with the Coke cans throwing everywhere. And I believe we're having an Alicia Fox versus Paige match at Payback. I'd rather have Alicia Fox win this match and the one the other week as well, her winning that. Make her look more stronger. You know, it's what it is. After that, we have this Damien Sandow segment. I don't know what he's dressed up as. Alright, what a fucking stupid role he's playing. Fuck you, WWE, giving this guy this role. Terrible. Yeah, he's against Adam Rose. Oh, great. I mean, you know, guys, how I feel about Adam Rose. I'm not a big fan of him. I'm not a big fan of his character anyway. To me, it's just not for me. You know, it's just not for me. You know, in my opinion, I feel it insults my intelligence because it's supposed to be this party gimmick, yeah. But it's funny because I went out partying this past weekend, yeah, a couple of days ago. Got fucked. Felt shit in the morning. You know, this guy just prances around with a fucking twerking bunny. And with a sucking lollipop, with a lollipop in his mouth, going, oh god, don't be a lemon, be a rosebud. You know, it's just not for me. You end up having this match, and then again, you have Swagger coming down. You know, this distraction stuff they kept doing in this Raw, coming down with a fucking lemon, a human lemon. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I feel embarrassed watching this. Adam Rose wins by the distraction, so even Damien Sandow can't even get the win. You know, they really fucked up Damien Sandow. I'm not happy about it either. Fuck you, W. Big fuck you to them for that. So I like Damien Sandow. I know what they've done to him now. Fuck you. After that, we have Sheamus versus Del Rio. Sheamus wins. I don't really care about the match. We've seen it so many times. So many times here. Cesaro ends up attacking Sheamus at the end. So, you know, again, it's hyping their match at Payback. That's what they had to do here. I'm surprised that Wade Barrett and Ivy didn't get another segment in this show. I think they should have. After that, we have a contract sign, which was the last segment of the show. Contract signing. The Shield take out all the equipment and just throw it. The chairs and the table. And both teams sign the contract. Evolution hit the ring. And they have a brawl like they always do. They have a fight, you know, good stuff. And Evolution win this because they triple powerbomb, Reigns on the announce table, and that's them standing up. Victory in this segment. They're standing tall over the Shield. Now, this Raw sucked, alright? There was only a couple of good segments, and then good segments wasn't great. You know, it wasn't really good. It was just, yeah, good, okay. Yeah, this show sucks as a go-home show. You know, it'd be interesting what Payback is going to be. Like. There's no, you know, world title match. You know, WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, which I believe that's what it's called anyway. None of that match. It's just the mid-card titles, really, and Evolution and Shield, Fuckboy and Bray Wyatt. So I'm not really looking forward to Payback, in my opinion. I'll watch it, but not really looking overly forward to it, in my opinion. But let me know, guys, if you are looking forward to Payback. Because personally, I'm not. You know, I will be giving you a preview and predictions to Payback very soon on this channel in the upcoming days. Definitely, of course, I will. But this Raw, fucking, you know, 1.2 out of 10. This sucked. Right? It absolutely sucked. Until next time, guys. Oh yeah. See ya.